Hello, it's Etharal here, and today we are back with another AD 2057 mod for Mount and Blade, where we've been playing as Francis Weston. There we go, got it right. So we have just been going around doing some tournaments. We are at a case at the minute where we're in a serious money deficit, so I've managed to set up a little bit of stuff around the northern Italy. For anybody playing this mod for tournaments, I would really recommend northern Italy, well actually all of Italy, because it's all, you know, small city states. Now it seems like they are just constantly, one of them is having a tournament somewhere and they're all really close to each other, so you can normally get at least a day or two, you know, worth of tournaments out of them. Case in point being one that we are going to do here, and then, you know, it brings in, I mean, at the minute I'm down to about 7,000 per tournament win, but, you know, the tournament wins, they're not exactly difficult. Pretty much I've got these down to a fine art now by this point. So you just do this, then you swing round, and there we go. That's literally it. Do 6-7 of these, and then you're pretty much, you're set. So we'll just do a couple more though, and then I will, you know, get this all sorted. I mean, I'll show you exactly as well, hopefully some point soon as well. We're going to go back to our manor. The manor's really actually interesting. I've been managed to invest a little bit of extra money in it and expand it again a little bit further in that, and it's really starting to look quite cool. I had a bit of a play around with that, but there's, you know, a lot of options, it seems like, in this mod. They've really gone to a lot of trouble to add a lot of new things into it, and just the choices that there are, it really does help build out the game. I mean, and like I say, the manors, you can actually raise up an army, and I believe the army will sort of follow you around and things like that, or, you know, you'll send them out to do something. Unfortunately, at the minute, we are war with Wales, not Wales with war. I'm not sure what order I'm trying to do that in, but the war with Wales has now came to a peace. It's came to a truce, so they've still managed to keep their last city. So they aren't doing too badly, although they aren't doing as well as they probably could be. They've lost land, and, you know, it's not going to be long, I think, until we declare war with them again, and then that'll be literally just, that'll be the, you know, the Welsh done with, basically. They're not going to last too long, although I am hoping that England does decide to go to war with somebody else instead, and maybe we can get some, you know, somewhere that we could actually take somewhere by ourselves, maybe, whether that be, you know, an actual, just a castle basically by ourselves, or, you know, there's a couple of lords who are, you know, becoming increasingly friendly with us, and maybe try and see if we can't get one of those to, you know, actually agree to follow us, and then get one of our, you know, guys to get an army for ourselves to follow us as well, and then once we've got all those armies, you know, send them basically all to go and actually attack somewhere. That's the goal. Oh, there we go. Actually managed to get a fair decent bit of money that time. So we don't actually have a place in here at the minute. Oh wait, no, we do. We have a dye works. Never mind. I stand corrected. And so let's have a bit of a look in the armory though. There's, yeah, I don't want any of those. They are better than what I've got. A lordly Norman helmet. Yeah, it's a lot worse than what I've got. I do also, you will notice, have a new lance. It is longer, stronger, just does more damage. It's just generally better, basically, would be the long and short of it. Here, just going to have a look, see if enter the arena, and I'm going to see if there are any other tournaments going on anywhere nearby. I am pretty much relying on these, so Trebizond, Candia, Riga, Granada, there's none really anywhere near me, unfortunately. I'm just going to have just a quick check. I don't think there is, but, you know, better safe than sorry. Granada, I know, is down there. And the others, yeah, I definitely can't see those, so they'll be way off somewhere or other. So, you know, that's not really much option that we can do in terms of tournaments at the minute. So we're going to start the long journey of heading back to England and see what is happening up there. So just thought I'd sort of stop here. I've just managed to run into something here with some mountain bandits. Good thing to attack. They're not massive, and 30 of them, you know, we outnumber them 3 to 1. They're not really going to last very long in a fight against us. Oh, that's a new map. It is apparently a snow map. Oh, I've not seen this one before. The problem being though that regardless, it is all entirely, you know, forested. That isn't great. So what we are going to do is we are going to try and see if we can't get our guys over onto this side. So movement orders, tell the archers to go there, tell the infantry to go there, and tell the cavalry to go there. It's probably very spread out, but you know, we'll sort it out. We'll neaten it all up in a bit. So let's see how everybody lines up. Hopefully the guys should all line up here easily enough. We have as well, you know, we're just gonna sort of do it this way, just basically to get out of that trees. And the main advantage for us is going to be the fact of our archers will be able to whittle them down quite a fair bit before we are actually able to, you know, sort of need to attack them. So you know what we're going to do? We are going to pull our guys back. So archers, movement orders, no. Hold this position, actually. You're going to hold that position up there. So that's the archers, infantry, movement orders. Let's pull you back to there. Cavalry, movement orders, hold a position there. Let's keep pulling our guys back. So they're going to keep firing as they do though, and I think cavalry charge in, infantry charge in as well. Let's take them out. You know what? We've managed to hold them off long enough, and there we go. Let's take out a couple of guys ourselves. You're going to die. No, apparently you're not, but yes you are. You are still going to go down. There we go, he went down. So those guys don't really stand all that much of a chance. You know what? Archers, we don't want to leave you out of the fun. You go and charge in as well and actually get to enjoy the fight yourselves. And there's another one down. So I've taken down 1/10 all by myself. I probably, to be honest, could have taken these guys down all by myself if I'd have wanted to, you know, just had my guys hang back and move in and just basically butcher them one at a time. Would have taken certainly a lot longer, of course, and could have gone disastrously wrong, but I think I could have done it, and that's the important thing. So let's access the items. Yeah, nothing of any interest, nothing really very useful, no guys to help us as well. You know, no guys to capture and that. It's always useful having, you know, some prisoners. I do have some myself, to be honest. I'm going to just improve those guys. I probably shouldn't be. As you can see, my party is now 4,600. It is, you know, it's an expensive force, the one that we're leading here. However, we did set up a manor. I can't remember if I did it in a video, whether I did it between videos. I set up a manor to being built into the actual village itself of Corf, our actual lands. So not in the manor, though itself, setting up a manor in the village, in the just the base sort of game management sort of stuff. So I will be able to put all these guys into place when we're not using them. Cut us down to probably, I mean, well, these guys, you know, they're 6 denarii each. Peter, Joseph and John. So it's going to be a case that, I mean, that's only going to cost us, you know, not a lot. I mean, it's going to take about 2,300 in short, at least, off our weekly wages when we're not actually needing them, which will be a good thing, so we can keep this army. It'll be profitable again, which is a big problem that we are suffering from at the minute, that quite simply our people just aren't profitable. And also as well, we will be able to, you know, keep them in case we do need them, but we'll be able to go to tournaments and things like that without any real risk and be able to get there a lot faster, which is one of the problems that I always worry about, that I'm going to, you know, end up missing it because I've taken too long to get there having all of these guys. But at the same time, I don't want to get rid of the guys because I need the guys for when, you know, the Marshal decides that, you know what, he wants to raise up an attack to go and raid some Welsh villages again, or something as daft as that. Those fights, they really were kind of pointless. That last call to arms, he gathered over 1,000 people for the sole purpose of raiding 2 villages. I don't know how it is that he is still the Marshal after that, when you would think that his father would be less than pleased with him with it, but you know, I suppose father and son thing. He does decide that he wanted to keep him as the Marshal anyway. I'd love to become the Marshal myself, to be honest, if I could, you know, really get to control the weight of the whole of England. Although that isn't my goal at the minute. The thing that I have been talking about and thinking of doing is I've been... Oh, is that a... Yes, that's a better sword. I mean, less reach, better speed, but, you know, I mean, it's 35,000, I'm not surprised that it's a better sword. Yeah, it's not the thing I've been thinking of doing at the minute. One thing I would like to do is try and, ideally, would be to look at trying to get my actual guys up to the point where I can, you know, basically support them all, and then be able to take them on a crusade, to be honest. Oh, a farmer. What's the matter? There are brigands taking refuge in our village. I will help you. Where is this village? Yes. Okay, and we will go and we will help them. Yep, let's have a look. See how much these are all worth. So, yep, 150, yep. 140, yep. 150, 100. Not a terrible amount. Not a massive amount, but not terrible. Right, Cayenne. Where is it? There. Which is under siege by bandits, and so we shall go and we shall rescue them, and I shall explain the reason for me wanting to do this in just a second. So we've finally arrived at the village, and we are going to show these forest bandits why they shouldn't have attacked this village. Reinforcements have arrived. Everyone, charge! Charge in! Remove the bandits! Likely without any real difficulty, but you know. Oh. Okay, let's go. These ones tend to be a bit clustery, these quests, but you know, still, a quest is a quest. And as I was saying, I have a reason for wanting to go and do this quest, although it won't realistically benefit me all that much. The reason being is because if you refuse payment for these and everything, you do get honour and such. And I am currently trying to, you know, get a actual wife, and my wife that I've been speaking to, she's very favourable towards me. She does like me, but she has basically said that she wants to marry somebody of very extreme moral fibre, and moral fibre is unfortunately not me at the minute, as I will just pull up the character report. See, I've got an honour of 10. 10, not terrible, but not brilliant. My right to rule is, you know, terrible actually as well. Ooh, men at arms. Yep, let's get you to be a lesser knight, you to be a senior guy, because why not? Let's talk to Joseph actually. I'd like to ask you something. What is it? How do you feel about the way things are going? I'm happy in that, and never mind, okay, apparently I can't send you off to go and do things. Great. I mean, he is still useful, we just can't send him to go and improve our right to rule, which is, you know, a bit of a shame, but could be an awful lot worse there. So, we're going to keep going along, and I'm going to head back to England. I've been away from England for about half a week or so now at least, so, you know, well, actually probably longer, I think probably closer to a week if not. Yeah, I'd say about a week actually, probably be more accurate. So I think I will get back to England and see how everything goes, and I would ideally like to Mediterranean bandits. Ooh, let's see if we can't catch these Mediterranean bandits. I haven't fought them before, and yes, we are going to chase them probably over most of France, just to be able to get them. Thankfully, because of the amount of knights that we have, we are pretty quick in terms of an army, and also the fact that I have pathfinding 4 and I get a +1 from one of my guys that I'm with as well. So, you know, we do get a fair bit, which, you know, certainly helps with the pathfinding. And hopefully, we're crawling closer, we're inching closer, we're gonna get there eventually, we're gonna be able to get these, in theory at least. Yep, there we go, we're getting closer, we're nearly there. It's going to be probably about midnight. Oh wait, no, not midnight, but we still managed to reach them. So, now let's see what the map looks like. Okay, kind of hilly, a lot of trees, everyone charge. Yeah, you know, we outnumber them 3-1. Let's just get our guys in there as quickly as possible. Let's do as much damage as we possibly can, I think, with our knights. And all of the knights. So many. It's, I mean, it would be terrifying to see. I mean, it's not as cool as, you know, the Bretonnians, or as I was looking at doing a Bretonnian style game before, and, well, the Bretonnians, they are just great. Literally everybody is on horse, which, you know, always fun to get to do. Let's go in, let's take out these bandits. So, right, we're basically going to stand here. No, you will, there we go. Okay, so it seems like these Mediterranean bandits are all actually on horseback. Thankfully, we have some very, very good knights. You know, these guys are actually just as stuck as us. They are really, actually, this is not an army that is you know, a bandit force that is designed for this area. It's too wooded for them. They can't get the mobility that, by the looks of things, is what they would rely on. So we are going to keep, however, actually trying to hit them, or trying to, you know, weave in between the trees and things as best as we're able. And there we go, another guy down. It's a bit of a balancing act trying to get all of them all on. The plus side, I mean, look at the amount of green we're getting. A lot of people are dying, a lot of guys on their end, and not really any of ours, which is what we want to see. This force, you know, we've had it for, I think, over a month now, this force, or certainly most of this force, without any deaths. So, you know, I think it's safe to say this is a very, very experienced force, which is, you know, able to hold its own very, very comfortably. And, oh, we had one guy there, men-at-arms, wounded. Not killed, though. Wounded. And that's the important thing. And I will capture both of them. And you know what, since he was wounded, we're going to improve him. Why not? Access the items. Oh, now that looks like it would be good. And more than a little bit valuable. Which, let's be honest, is the thing we actually want. We're going to sell it. So I'm going to leave it there for today. I'll get all of this sold off, get back to England for you and everything. And if you do have any suggestions of things you'd like to see, do be sure to leave them in the comments below. But for future videos here at EGN, do be sure to subscribe. And I've been Etharal. I shall see you next time here at EGN.